Cost of rent in the valley. There's a new push giving renters more rights and to limit rental increases across the state. First, a little background. On average, rent has jumped over the last 5 years. In 2019, the cost of a one-bedroom apartment was $950 a month. By 2020, it was just over $1,000 a month. In 2021, it jumped to $1,200 a month. By December of last year, it was up to $1,225, and this month, the average one-bedroom is nearly $1,300 a month. Right now, there's a bill that would attempt to cap rent increases. The Neighborhood Stabilization Act would tie rent increases to the state's cost of living index for the area surrounding a unit. It would also prohibit landlords from increasing rent at all during the first year of a tenancy.
A minimum wage earner would need to work 62 hours to afford a studio apartment.
Senator Pat Spearman's bill includes specific language that declares a housing crisis in Nevada. Representatives of Nevada's Culinary Union joined Senator Spearman in support of her bill in a hearing on Friday.
We have Wall Street landlords, private equity, large corporations buying homes, apartments, Airbnbs, cornering the market, raising rents beyond affordability, causing evictions and churns of residency, and creating a generation of renters and denying that generation the American dream of owning a home.
Senator Spearman says about a third of single-family homes in Nevada are owned by investors. Senator Jeff Stone is a landlord himself and wonders about a clause in the bill that refers to a landlord's profit.
How do you define reasonable return on investment when there are so many variables that different landlords have to contend with?
Senator Stone argues that while the bill's goal of helping renters is noble, mom and pop landlords like himself could suffer from having to apply for different exemptions to the bill.
To create all these bureaucratic pathways that I have to go through to justify what I can charge a tenant, not to exceed 5% when inflation is 8.5%, so you're already requiring landlords to take a 3.5% hit.
One of those exemptions includes new construction. Senator Stone says that gives an advantage to large investors and also doesn't actually do enough to incentivize new construction.
If you put these caps, you are going to hinder investment. And if you hinder investment, it's going to exacerbate the supply and demand issues that we have here in Nevada.
A professor of urban and regional planning weighed in during Friday's hearing. He pointed out that every rent control measure in the country has an exemption for new construction, and every study involving rent caps, like the one proposed in Carson City, have not shown a decrease in housing stock.
These exemptions exist so as to not disincentivize the new construction of housing, because of course the overall supply is an important concern as well.
And there are a few other exemptions, like the one that involves renters receiving government assistance. And we have those exemptions for you under this article that's on our website, and that is fox5vegas.com.